would you like to be buried in this type of outfit or no?
Um, maybe not. There are two costume gowns. Well, one I haven't started yet. That I'd want to be buried in.
Hello again. We're back with Suzanne, and she's wearing a 60th anniversary work in progress outfit, and we're going to talk about what is underdog fantasy, right, Suzanne?
Yes.
So, tell us what is underdog fantasy.
See, it's a format that I don't know fully about. I'm sure a lot of people recognize who I'm supposed to be because of the big U, the fact that the tunic is red. Normally he wears a dark blue cape, but because of this milestone anniversary that's coming up, I'm making an iridescent silver cape with an abundance of diamonds that is sewn on rhinestones. See, since Underdog originated in 1964, 2024, this upcoming year, marks his 60th anniversary, the symbol of which is diamonds.
And you've been working on this for quite a few months now, right?
I started work on New Year's Day of 2023.
Wow. So it takes you a year to complete a costume.
Well, I wanted to finish it in time for the 2024 Philadelphia Mummers Parade so that I could start the 60th anniversary off with a bang. But I know now I'm not going to have it finished in time because there are too many decorative spaces yet to be filled in.
Okay, so what's the percentage of the finished work? Like, how much more do you have to go?
Maybe about 70 to 80% finished.
Okay, so where do you think you'll be finished by March, or when do you think?
I hope I'll be finished by March because I'm in Wilmington, Delaware's St. Patrick's Parade every year, but I have to ask the people in charge for permission to do Underdog this year instead of my usual Irish Cinderella. Now, if they say yes, I do Underdog for just this one St. Patrick's Parade, and then in 2025 go back to Irish Cinderella.
Mm-hmm. Now, do we know exact date the Underdog premiered?
You mean the month and day?
Yes.
Oh, I know. I
What
just
is it?
wonder how many other people know.
Well, what is it?
October 3.
1964.
Yes.
So, but you'll be definitely finished for that.
Oh, it's bound to be.
Okay. So, what else can you tell us about this? Well, you said you want to talk about Underdog fantasy. So, what do you mean by that?
For the past several months, maybe as far back as the beginning of this year, there have been TV commercials for something called Underdog Fantasy, but it has no connection to the cartoon superhero. Instead, it focuses on what appears to be playing cards or gambling, or in one commercial they have live dogs. I see some very small print at the bottom of the TV screen, but it's so small and shown so briefly, I can't read it.
So, this is a card game?
It might be because it looks as if they have a message saying gambling problem, call, and then there's a toll-free phone number.
Do you know about this?
No.
And how are the live dogs
Yeah,
involved? That's
I
what I
think
don't
dogs
know either.
gamble.
Well, I mean, it sounds like they're going back to the original meaning of underdog in some way, rather than
But is it like
the character.
It's a board game? Does it look like Monopoly or something like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Also, I've seen the logo they used the wrong type of dog in the logo. You see a dog in silhouette with just short ears, somewhat like this. The character superhero underdog was a basset hound. You can tell by the style of my hair.
Yeah.
You had big ears, long ears. Long ears.
Yes.
Okay, see, I thought when you said underdog fantasy, I thought you were going to talk about cosplay or something like that.
About what?
People dressing up as out in an outfit of a famous character, which people do.
Trying to constitute an underdog look-alike contest.
I wasn't sure, but they have those Comic Cons where people dress up as characters from different TV shows and so on.
Well,
So I thought that's what we were talking about.
Comic Con really focuses more on comic books. I know because I was in it one year, and they gave me a featured spot to do a couple of my underdog dance routines.
Right. That's what when you said fantasy, I thought that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, but this is in relation to some board game or card game that's coming out.
Yes, and like I said, in one commercial they had live dogs. I don't know where they come in.
Some kind of gambling application, I guess.
Well, we're gonna have to look that up. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But why don't we talk about this outfit? What else can you share with us? Do you want to show us the progress that you made so far?
Well, I said that the 60th anniversary is symbolized by diamonds. Now, here, if you can move the camera close up.
Okay, we'll move this arm up. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to zoom in somehow. All right, maybe bend your arm this way so we can see it.
Cross your arms.
There you go.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
We're here at the lower edge.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I'm
detail.
using iridescent silver fabric for parts of the decoration and also for the cape.
Yeah, I love the iridescent silver. As a child of the 70s, I would have worn all my clothes.
Excuse me?
I grew up in the 70s, and iridescent stuff was, rainbow stuff was kind of cool back then. So
Yeah,
I would have loved
remember.
to wear everything iridescent.
So how about the cape? What's going on with the cape?
Well, the cape's still in the making.
I mean, you did a lot of work since last time we saw it. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of detail here. Let me open it up.
Wait till
I
I have it finished, and this is the lining.
Oh.
The outside isn't as ostentatiously decorated as the inside. Here
So
you can
this is
see
in-
an
this is inside-
unfinished motif.
Yes, we
Yeah.
can see those. But this is the inside of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing because most people don't put a lot of work on the inside of the cape because no one sees it. But you open it up. Right?
Yeah.
Well, also, when I'm marching or walking as underdog, I sometimes grab the edges of the cape and kind of,
Swirl it around.
not just a brief half swirl around so people get a glimpse of the inside. But of course, you get the best effect when I open it like a pair of wings.
Does your cape? I know the old one had the sticks, like wooden dowels.
Oh, the ribs.
Yeah, ribs.
Oh, yes, this one will have ribs.
So you can pull it with that, and it'll open up, and you.
Well,
can
that's
see it.
also because the ribs are necessary so that fabric beyond the hands stands out instead of drooping the way you see here.
Okay, and the ribs are at the end of the cape.
Yes,
Okay, one on each side.
yes.
So if we flip this, we're going to see the outside. Should we show the other side of the cape?
I don't want to have to get up and
No,
lug
you
it
don't
over.
have to. We'll just do the other side. Oh, so wait a second. What's this?
Well, that's the that's the
Oh, okay.
interfacing.
So you're going to have another layer on the other side. Is that correct? 'Cause it's not going to be this. It's
Yes,
going to be this material on top of this.
yes, because anybody who sews knows that you need interfacing or a kind of stiffening for parts of a garment like collars, buttons down the front like your shirt.
For somebody like me who doesn't know anything about it, this type of material will be sewn on top of this.
No. This is the underside.
I'm
Here,
confused.
look. See all these decorations.
Okay.
I put interlining in the entire inside. Can you get close up to see the stitches?
No, okay, we can do that, but I'm a little confused. So this is not going to be seen by anyone. This is on the inside of the cape, right?
It's the inside of the lining. The
Okay.
lining of
But
the
there's
cape.
going to be another thing sewn to cover it up. You're going to use silk material to cover this up. no?
Yes.
That'll be sandwiched. Okay, yeah. Right.
Oh, so okay, just because I don't know anything about how you make the process of it. So this would be like this.
Yes.
Oh, so the same thing on the inside as the outside, or just as much decoration is on the
Well,
inside.
because all the stitches needed to hold the decorations in place
I see.
and to make sure that that the silver material
Is on both
sticks to the under material.
So
Yeah.
the cape is like a pyramid, let's say, sort of, but you actually make it double and then you sandwich it. Is that the way it works?
You mean an inside and an outside?
Yes.
The front. I mean the outside and the inside. Yes. Here, I'll show you another example of interfacing. See on the sleeve, you get a sleeve,
Yes.
and then there's the interfacing on the inside to reinforce the fabric and to give the extra thickness necessary when you sew on decorations such as I have.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I just didn't know how you make stuff. So I've seen finished products, but
Well, ultimately it will be. I just can't get it finished in time for the upcoming Mummers Parade.
yeah. Well, I guess it's coming up too soon. You only have a couple of weeks left, right? Well,
Yeah.
about 4, but yeah. So sort of 4 weeks. Okay. Well, that's.
But underdog
nice.
fantasy is something totally unrelated to the underdog character.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I understand that now. Now you're gonna finish the collar as well for this piece that you're wearing.
I still have to put more iridescent silver around the neck for a binding. See, like the lower edge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sleeves have the silver fabric at the edge too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be very nice when it's finished. It's nice now, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be very nice when you finish it.
Yes. Originally, I thought because I'm an oldster now, I don't know if I'll still have the health, the stamina to continue doing Underdog after 2024. Originally, I thought I was going to retire him after 2024, but then if people keep demanding on at it, and also because it's allegedly the character I'm best known for doing, then I'd continue to do him every once in a while beyond 2024.
Yeah, I know. Once we talked about a possibility, or at least an idea, of you training like a young protege or something. Like, is there somebody who might take over that you can
No.
mentor?
I've never gotten anyone interested enough that he or she wants to be a successor.
Well, maybe if somebody's watching this,
Yeah.
if you're interested,
It's not going to be easy.
after 2024, maybe you want to become a mentee, I guess
Yeah.
is the word, right?
Start getting ready for the 75th anniversary.
Yes.
The what?
75th anniversary.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'll still be alive by 2039.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Well, who knows if any of us will be alive at 139. But it would be nice if somebody takes on your character.
But I doubt that they'd use the same theatrical arts that I do, and I'm sure they wouldn't want to wear costumes as ostentatious as these.
Oh, you never know.
I don't know.
I mean, this is a beautiful
Well,
costume.
with all these decorations on the capes, the capes get heavy.
Yeah, but that's why somebody younger might be, interested.
But how young are you talking about? What age group?
Oh, I don't know, 20s or something, 30s. Somebody you can train, basically. Maybe there's a dancer who's interested in this. I don't know. But what would you? I mean, it's a morbid question, but I don't know why I thought of it.
But keep in mind, viewers, if you see these commercials for this mysterious format called Underdog Fantasy, it has absolutely no connections to the obvious TV cartoon canine superhero.
That's right. Now, you don't have to answer this question. It might be a little morbid on my part. But since at some point we all pass away.
I know.
I mean, it's just a fact of life, right? Would you like to be buried in this type of outfit or no?
Maybe not. There are two costume gowns. Well, one I haven't started yet. That I'd want to be buried in.
What is the outfit? What is the outfit?
The one outfit that I finished a number of years ago and won third place in the costume division in Williamstown, New Jersey's most recent Halloween parade. It's called Sunshine Roses.
Okay, so we should take a picture of that and add into it. And what's the one you didn't finish or didn't start yet? You said there's another one.
I'm in the process of making a yellow and white maxi cape, which is good for hot weather. And then underneath, I would wear a one-shouldered yellow gown with the lace, pearls, and also some satin stitch embroidery. But I haven't started it yet.
But it definitely wouldn't be Underdog.
No.
Okay. I'm a little surprised to hear that because I'm thinking that's what you're famous for. I'm a little surprised to see the Underdog is not in consideration.
Because if I become too feeble to do the role anymore, then people wouldn't still identify me with the character.
I think you're going to be identified with that character for a long time, Suzanne. People who remember you as Underdog. A majority of them.
Well, see, a major reason that I don't want to be buried in my Underdog costume is that in the wakes I've attended, I never see the deceased person wearing an outer garment like a coat.
Mm-hmm.
They're dressed in staple garments.
Yeah, because most people don't wear costumes and don't go to parades and that kind of stuff.
Well, what would happen if I were buried as Underdog? The cape would have to be pulled open to reveal the tunic, the staple garments, and the cape would have to be laid alongside with a lot of folds here to show it. And then when it was time to close the coffin, they would have to pull the cape around to hide the red, and then it would look like my arms and hands would no longer be seen because the cape would be pulled around.
Right. But sometimes people have a closed coffin.
What?
Sometimes it's a closed coffin.
Yes.
Yeah, not everybody wants to be on display. Yeah, depends on, I guess, the customs.
Yes.
What people like.
Well, every wake that I've attended, the deceased was on display.
I know that was a morbid question, so I didn't want to offend you. I just thought of something which you talked about at the end. And as we all get older, it's sometimes you think about those things. I guess I have no idea what I would like to be buried. I have to give it some thought, I guess. All right. Anything else about the costume or fantasy in general?
I chose dance as the medium because in the mid-'60s, there was one issue of a Dennis the Menace comic book that kind of lit the fuse or lit the torch. Dennis's snobby girl neighbor, Margaret, was on her way to a ballet lesson. Dennis thought ballet was stupid, but Margaret showed him some steps that made her appear superhuman, phenomenal. And then when I saw that ballet dancers tend to do these showy steps and appear to dance as lightly as feathers, then I knew because Underdog was an aerialist like Superman, that was the medium I could use.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I remember you telling us that, and that was an interesting connection that you made as a young child. Because how old were you at that time?
When Underdog,
When you came up with this, you saw Dennis the Menace and the Margaret and all that. When you realized
I was 13 to 14 then. I wasn't a small child.
Right.
Well, I was 12 when Underdog originated in 1964.
All right. Well, thank you, Suzanne, for showing us the progress in this
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful outfit and the beautiful cape, and we also learned how you put stuff together. And
Remember the diamonds. It's the 60th anniversary, and diamonds are the symbol.
yeah, so if you're celebrating 60th anniversary of anything, you're gonna have to get some diamonds.
And wear some sunglasses because they're blinding.
What?
They're going to be blinding.
You mean the silver fabric or the diamonds?
Both. I'm going to need sunglasses.
Especially if I'm in a parade and I'm facing the sun, then you run the risk of being blinded.
I know that we're gonna have to. We have to
in
witness
nighttime parades, you have the street lights on, but the only place that's really brilliantly lit is the reviewing stand.
Yeah.
that. All right. Well, thank you, Suzanne.
Yeah.
This was fun. We'll learn some stuff.